All right, this one's going to be fun because we're talking about one of the more intriguing undrafted free agents that the 49ers have signed in quite some time. Jason Poe, a 6'1", 300-pound bowling ball. Might be the shortest offensive lineman in the whole NFL. Definitely the shortest on the 49ers. Their second shortest guy up front is 6'4". So Poe is built different. Poe is really strong, and he's really fast. At 300 pounds, he ran a laser timed 4.89 40-yard dash. Had he been invited to the NFL Combine, which he wasn't, Poe's time would have been the second fastest of all offensive line prospects. There was only one guy that ran faster. He was at a 4.88. So you have a unique skill set. Why don't we take a look at what Poe looked like at practice here over the past couple of weeks? I got this video. There is the bowling ball from D2 Lenoir-Rhyne before he transferred to FCS Mercer. And you'll get an idea of some of the strength here. Probably won't be on full display, but look at that. Poe just driving. Won't be on full display until pads come on at training camp, but you can already see the body type is different. You could see that this will be a potential weapon for the 49ers. That was Mike McGlinchey working with Poe. McGlinchey was so enthusiastic about Poe over the course of these OTAs. You'd always hear, oh, good play, Poe, all this. This was coming from McGlinchey. Chris Foerster's excited about the guy. You see Dr. John York walking in front of the camera there. But James Poe, low center of gravity. There's something to work with here for the 49ers. And these highlights, this is him working against Donovan West, the rookie. These highlights right here, I think are just a cursory look at the body type that the 49ers are dealing with. And it's going to open up a whole lot of possibilities for this football team moving forward that I want to discuss in this video. First, Jason Poe, let's establish this. You look at that body type and you're like, well, he might be a little short to be an offensive lineman. Well, he did play fullback at Hutchinson Community College, and I delve into his background in this article up on The Athletic. The link is in the comment section, so make sure you go ahead and check that out because you can get this for $1 a month. And as you can see, this is an in-depth evaluation of Jason Poe. I don't think anybody in the 49ers media, at least, has delivered this yet. And while we're at it, I mean, we're talking about what Jason Poe can deliver. We talk about the fullback background. Why don't we take a look at the video that he posted before the 49ers signed him?
Mercer University, interior offensive line / fullback, 300 pounds, 6'1".
Jason Poe running pass patterns. You could see the soft hands. Keep in mind, this was before a team picked him up, and this was also at 300 pounds. So this gives you an idea of the type of weapon that this guy can be. Now, the 49ers are working with him exclusively right now as an offensive lineman, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be the case for his eternity of time with the 49ers. This is my favorite one. Runs a little wheel route, nice hands right in his breadbasket. The guy throwing these passes, I wonder if this is the Mercer quarterback. He's doing a good job. I mean, Poe had to wait a little bit for that one, but I mean, hey, he runs a 4.89 40. The guy will surprise people with some of the speed. Here comes a post right on the money, James Poe. And now he played guard in college. So it was fullback in community college, guard at Lenoir-Rhyne and Mercer. So snapping is something that's new to him. So he's obviously going to be tremendously raw in this aspect of the game, but he is capable. And center might be where he ultimately ends up just because he is a little bit shorter. And that arm length, that disadvantage might not be as big of a deal at the center position. But anyway, Poe played fullback at Hutchinson Community College. And if the 49ers do decide that, like, hey, we're going to need this guy to do, a little bit more than just block for us to justify a 53-man roster spot, the Poe package, if you will, that's what Chris Foerster said, that kind of stuff probably won't be determined until later on, because right now the 49ers are working with a 90-man roster. They have plenty of room for everybody. But once they cut down to 53, that's when you have to start, looking at, maybe this offensive lineman can give us some fullback snaps. Maybe he can moonlight as a tight end. Maybe he can do this kind of stuff. That's where you start to get creative. And I think you talk about creativity. Well, special teams might be somewhere where Jason Poe can make an early roster mark just because speed, power, he obviously has both of those. Those special teams units, or those teams units, as we like to say, those could probably use a Swiss Army knife like him. Those could probably be a potential landing spot earlier in his career. Poe weighs 300 pounds now, but he can and has played at lighter weights. That's all part of the article up on the screen, so be sure to check that out. He played at 250 at Lenoir-Rhyne. D2 schools, so he's able to get away with it at the guard positions. But if he's going to be an H-back type for the 49ers, he might have to slim down to 250, 260, maybe even 265, somewhere around there. He has shown the ability, an elite ability, to fluctuate weights. It wasn't until recently, as his college coach explains in this video, that Poe was at 300 pounds. And his college coach, Drew Cronick, who's still the coach over there at Mercer, this is a great quote. He's got just the right amount of hard-headedness. So you need to be stubborn to make it in the NFL. 53-man roster qualification is not easy. And Jason Poe is trying to go about this in a non-conventional way, as you've seen. And to do that, you're going to have to knock down a few doors. You're going to have to kick down a few doors, right? You're going to have to say, no, I'm making this football team. And the great quote from the Mercer coach comes right here at the end. Whatever he's got, he'll get it out of himself. He'll figure something out, I'm telling you. Special teams, just finding places to play. He'll find somewhere to play there. He'll make the team, and they'll be glad to have him. One interesting thing that Cronick said is that he thinks that Poe is a better player than Cole Strange, who was drafted in the first round by the Patriots out of Chattanooga. Is this going to be an accurate evaluation? Well, we'll see. But he's got some guys in his corner, Jason Poe does. And that is really, really intriguing to me. All right, so go check out the article. That's all that I have on Jason Poe. I go in depth on The Athletic, $1 a month. It's down there in the comments section. This is one of the more intriguing players the 49ers have added after the draft in quite some time. So even if he doesn't make the team, even if it's just a practice squad situation for a year, this opens up such great discussions about positional versatility and the types of players that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have tried to incorporate into the system. So I think we could become smarter followers of the 49ers if we study cases like this. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for following along. Be sure to subscribe to The Athletic. Check out that article. Obviously, hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel as well. Appreciate your support. Everybody take care. Hope everything is going well on this glorious weekend.